Tito. Actually, yeah, Tito actually came from high school. It's a nickname from high school. I think what most people really don't know is my actual name is Ernest.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Breaking news.
What? I've been learning about this now.
Y'all heard that, man. That's
so
crazy.
Tito is just a nickname, man. High school soccer days, when started Instagram, then I went with Tito on Instagram, and when I got into the whole entertainment, it became the name out there.
I know fi calculate. They want talk, they want give me hate. Make it right, so fire for the face. Steady watch, make I elevate. Make we jubilate. You come over, baby, don't be late. Come over tonight, too. Baby, I be waiting. Baby, I be waiting.
Welcome back to the Ruff Diamondz podcast platform. It's your host, Kojo Pedro. Alongside with me, our co-host, KK Japan. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. It's good to be back.
Yes, sir. It's been a while since the people seen you, man. I'm glad you're back in action, catching a vibe with us, man.
Yes, sir. I'm glad.
Yes, sir. Our executive producer, Cameroon boy, Detox. How you feeling, man?
What up, man? I'm good, man.
Yes, sir. Tonight, we have a very special guest in the building, guys. I mean, Dallas's very own, from big events at Soho's Hookah Lounge in Irving, Texas, to Dahlia exclusive day party, to La Nieta, to 77 degrees in downtown Dallas. I mean, you name it all, guys. He's been there. Mr. Afro Beats and Happiness and Day Party Chief himself, Tito.
What's good,
Hey, man, how you feeling, bro?
It's good, man. It's good to have you in the house, man.
What's good, bro?
Yes, sir.
Good, bro? It's nice to have me here, man.
Yes, sir. Glory to the Most High, man. Glory to the Most High. Tito, brother, the Ruff Diamondz podcast would like to thank you for coming in tonight and sharing the vibe with us, man.
I appreciate y'all, man.
People like to get to know you a little more, and I think tonight is the night, man. Hey, man. Let's jump straight into it, man.
All right, Tito. We're gonna start it off a little bit low. We're not gonna get too crazy in the beginning.
Not too crazy yet.
So we would like to start off by you telling us a little bit about Tito and where you're from, and what people do not know about you, or the big misconception people have about you. Like they would like to know a little bit about you, if you don't mind going into that.
Sure. I mean, Tito. Tito actually came from high school. It's a nickname from high school. I think what most people really don't know is my actual name is Ernest.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Breaking news.
What? I've been learning about this now.
Y'all heard that, man. That's
so
crazy.
Tito is just a nickname, man. High school soccer days, when started Instagram, then I went with Tito on Instagram, and when I got into the whole entertainment, it became the name out there.
The name you went with, exactly.
I'm originally from Ghana, West Africa.
You already know.
GH.
Gold Coast.
Yes, sir. The Gold Coast.
Yeah. Been in Dallas for a minute, since 2002. So
from Ghana straight to Dallas?
Straight to Dallas.
Okay. I thought you was from Cali for some reason.
Nah, bro.
Okay.
Kyle was my guy, bro. It was Pedro, so, yeah.
Word, man. So, what do you actually, do as a promoter?
Shoot, bro.
What don't you do?
Or what don't you? Exactly, right?
I mean, as a promoter, yeah, you just basically start from just putting the whole event together.
Thanks.
That's the first step, being able to put the whole event together, being able to also know how to market it to people, how to reach to people, and at the same time, also during the event, making sure everything
is up to par.
It's set, ready to go when people are there connecting with the people. I feel like connecting with the people is the most important part also, because, one thing is, I may not know you, you may not know me, I know you are here to support me. If I make eye contact with you, you must believe I'm coming to shake your hand and say, hey,
absolutely,
Tito, what's your name? And all of that.
Definitely. I love that.
It's just all about making sure that you connect with the people, also knowing that you are nothing without the people. So
exactly.
Absolutely. So on that occasion, I would like to ask, so what would you say has been, throughout your time, your journey, has been one of your biggest failures, and how did you overcome that?
So biggest failure. I think I think biggest failure pretty much would be it's something that I learned very late recently, and it's basically just coming up with the brand. I think
your own brand.
I think
It's important.
Yeah, so it's one thing, because one thing that's something I picked up on when I started traveling a lot. Also, hanging with my guy Pages and all of that.
Shout out to Black Pages, man.
Having to learn this whole kind of stuff, because it's like you could go. Yeah, you could be Tito in Dallas. Everybody can know you. Even let's just say I want to even do events and all of those things. Outside of Dallas, I can't just go and say, "Yo, I'm Tito."
Facts. That is true.
You have to go with the brand. So that's something I learned late, right? But it's also not too late. You understand?
Yeah. True. It's never late.
So it's
never late.
That's something my biggest failure I would say is that but it's something I'm also correcting right now. So
facts. Has anyone helped you in the very beginning stages, navigate to where you at now?
Yeah, bro.
I know we all got somebody. We all got somebody, man.
I mean, it's also very interesting because promotion was never my thing.
Oh, really?
Parties was never my thing, bro.
I was gonna ask that question.
Oh, that's interesting to find out.
What was it before? What was it before?
Party was never none of that. I did basically. School, pharmacy, all of that. It's crazy.
Okay.
Hey, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, bro,
Man,
if
we got a pharmacist in the house, man.
And that's one of the things, because people don't really know stuff like that. And I just also like to, most of the time, keep it that way, because
gotta be interesting.
But it's one of those. So pharmacy was something that I basically just was doing and all of that, but hit a hiccup of
What? That's crazy.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna show it to the camera.
I don't know if
if you know my actual name, you can actually Google it. You will see all of those
University
things.
straight up.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, bro. So it hit pretty much a hiccup of financial and all of those things. So I had to make a decision on
which one you like the most.
No, just what to do, because it was a financial struggle, and with that, that's when I believe IT was coming in.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I left pharmacy and then tried to pick up on IT, trying to do JavaScript, SQL, and all those things.
Man.
Hey, Talks, that's your department.
No.
That's your department.
We do podcasts over here.
Yeah, so this was 2017 where I was trying to do all of that, and it was just one day my cousin hit me up, right? And it's like, yo, where you at? And I'm like, I'm leaving the house. I was about to go to a shisha. He's like, I need you to pull up to my place right now. And I was like, okay, cool. So I went over there. My guy that was supposed to be linking up with me too, I told him to hold on a little bit. So he took me to Kentucky. I don't know if y'all been there before.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Hookah Lounge, yeah. So he took me to Kentucky, and with that, I was just like, he's like, yo, we got there. So yo, I know these people. These are my people. I just go along with it. So I was like, okay. So we sat there, and it's just like, yo, this is the manager I told you guys I'm gonna bring to run. I'm like, huh? So I'm looking at this guy.
You in there.
I'm just looking like,
you in
I'm
there.
like, huh? It's like he pinching me and hit him just go along with it, So we got out of there. And while we were there, my boy that was supposed to be linking me up with Shisha also pulled up. So he pulled up.
Oh, man.
His name is Mo. Shout out to Mo.
Shout out to
Mo.
Yeah, Mo came in and all of that, and it was just like, bro, what's going on here? And I was like, bro, my cousin want me to run this place, this and all of that, but this ain't my shit. I mean, bro, I didn't go to clubs. I don't even drink alcohol.
So the first spot you was at was at King Tut.
Was at King Tut. So when all of that, and this is the crazy part. So I was like, yo, I can't do this. This is not my lifestyle. This is not what I want to do, all of those things. And what it is one thing I learned is you can't run away from certain things if it's meant for you.
Absolutely.
So I picked up the phone. I called Nana B.
DJ Nana B.
You just had an episode.
With Nana B, man.
I called Nana B and I say, yo, Nana, I got a spot for you, bro. I know you running things down there in that shisha DJ, but I got a spot for you. This is your own. Want me to run it, but this is not my scene. This is not that. You can keep it. So Nana came, looked at the place, and said, "Man, this place is big."
Nah, it's big. I was telling you that.
I haven't been there.
That's my
Actually,
first time
I actually
It's
have to
big,
slide it.
bro.
I
It was
was
like,
like,
this place is big, but I think we can make it work. Blah blah blah. So okay, just get a flyer to me, bro. Like waiting. The flyer never came. Went kayaking. Like. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot.
That's a hobby.
Yeah,
I've done
I forgot about that whole thing, and I lost my phone. And I'm just moving on. I'm going on Facebook to update. Like I lost my phone. Blah blah blah. And I see a message on Facebook Messenger, and it's like the actual owner from Kentucky. They're like, "Yo, where you at?" Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Damn, this dude's like really trying to get me down,
to do this."
So Monday I went to work. And I ran into one guy. His name is HD, DJ HD, and we having lunch. And he's like, I'm like, bro, they want me to do this thing, blah blah blah. He said, yo, I'm a DJ, right? We could do this ourselves. I'm like,
crazy.
Oh, yeah? He said, yeah.
Connections.
this is insane.
We could do this ourselves. So he said, yeah, man, let's go have a meeting. So I got more HD. Y'all went in to have a meeting.
Yeah, the team.
All of that. And say, yeah, all we got to do is just put a door girl, security, blah, blah, blah. And, bro, we started that April 2017, May, June, it took off.
Wow.
And shout out to God. It's been consistent and crazy like that since 2017.
Ain't that a great feeling, though?
Bro,
When you see something go into fruition, a great feeling, man.
it's crazy, because it's like, here I was just like pharmacy.
Yeah,
And
all of a sudden,
And it's just like a whole different route, but also a very successful route. I would say.
Oh, that's crazy, man. And like, I know you've done events in Cali and Dallas, right?
I haven't really done events in Cali.
You haven't?
Yeah, no. Cali, I was basically always there supporting my guy pages most of the time.
Okay.
Learning the culture, all of those things.
Great DJ, by the way.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
DJ.
Absolutely.
I was trying to see how much, how much different, they party out there rather than.
Yeah.
Yeah, so me traveling around a lot with my guy was just basically also trying to pick up on things that is missing in the scene over here and being able to just do that.
That makes sense.
Because at the end of the day, COVID happened. We had a lot of people moving from Cali, all over the places, right? And we party different. We party mostly sections. They party
over there is like
they party dance party kind of.
Yeah.
So.
And rooftops.
And that's how Afrobeat and Happiness came in. So it's
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's what just about to ask that.
I tried. The first thing I tried to do was I did Afro City. I did Afro City.
Oh, it's Afro City.
You remember? I did Afro City last year and tried to put the whole thing together and all of that. It was crazy, but I found out that somebody actually had that brand name Afro City somewhere.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In Boston, all of those things. So it's like, okay, I had to rebrand, come up with something that it's not. So after
that's
research,
good.
I came up with Afrobeat and Happiness.
So sorry, just to interject and touch on that, I got like a couple of questions. So, what do you enjoy the most, I guess, about promoting? Seeing as though that's not something that you initially wanted to do, but you've been doing it for a long time. So I'm sure you must enjoy some things about it, man. What's the biggest thing outside of it, like outside of just being in the scene that you find most rewarding about like being a promoter?
I would say being able to actually bring the whole community together, I enjoy seeing our people, right? And at the same time, what I enjoy doing, and this is something I do, you mentioned Dahlia, 77, all of those. And shout out to my team, Austin Farmer for this, if y'all
shout out to y'all, man. Olua Farmer.
So what it is, started doing the whole party. Africans used to basically party different, the way we started, I'm from here, so the way we started, most places that Africans go was not like these places, you understand?
Right.
It's like we're kind of shielded away from being able to enter some of these venues, and what my guys has been able to do is just being able to take Afrobeat everywhere,
Anywhere.
That is true.
and that's what I enjoy actually the most about it. That being able to actually take my culture, my people, anywhere and no limits. Like, gone are the days we would go to
Crossing boundaries.
Exactly. Gone are the days that we would go to like parties, all the venues, and you only hear 3 Afrobeat songs.
Exactly.
Facts.
You
That
would
is
hear,
true.
You would hear If I Tell You,
Same one.
Joanna,
Yep.
and then they go back to it.
So that hip hop and all that, yeah.
And that comes to it as Soho, So I was like, okay, you know what? This is basically what used to be done, and this is what I'm also gonna implement. So if you talk to my DJs from Soho, I normally on their neck, like, yo, switch.
Yeah,
you see that?
definitely. I do see that.
Walking around.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing that was to create is just like to also, when people are coming out of town and they say, hey, where do I go up from Afrobeat?
You know what's crazy?
exactly
I
where
get
to
a
go.
lot of phone calls about that. People hit me up all the time saying, man, I'm coming down to Dallas. Where do I go? And I'm like, Soho is the place to be.
Oh, rip.
And they want a whole itinerary.
And it's
where
after
to
hours.
be, you know what I'm saying?
And it's BYOB.
And it's just those things, right?
Yeah.
It's just so you learn the game and you use it to how it actually also works.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's dope. That's dope. So to I guess add on to that, right? So
Yes, sir.
2017 to now, a lot has changed in Afrobeats. I mean, it's like it's a lot. Like like you said, we went from like not being let into some doors and rooms, and now it's like we're damn near sitting at the table. But I wanted to ask, basically from your observation, I mean, like you said, you've been observing, you've been in the game. What do you think is missing, like in the Dallas scene? What do you think, like some of the things that, I mean, you don't have to give all your secrets, but because they are a promoter, we don't want you to, we get how it is. But what do you think is missing from the scene in Dallas that's gonna like take us to being one of those cities that, like you said, people go to Cali, Miami, Atlanta, being one of those cities that people look forward to going to, especially in Afrobeats?
I mean, the only thing I would say is just that being able to be open-minded. Understand?
Got to.
It's
Have
just
to.
having to be open-minded, because having to be open-minded is most of the time having a party different from the way you used to, So
True.
you have some people that are just like, hey, I mean, do they have sections? It's like some of these girls, but it's like, okay, you come, you have a section. It's like, bro, this is not a section kind of party.
Sure.
And that is it's a whole different kind of topic. So I just feel like being able to be open-minded, right? And that's what it takes, because we could try to do everything that's from different state, the way different people party. But
True.
if people are not open-minded here, then it won't get anywhere.
That is true.
Stretch.
That is definitely
Facts.
true.
Yeah, so just being able to be open-minded, and try different concepts. I mean, I'll just leave it like that.
You don't want to give up all the secrets.
But it's one of the things, though. Like, I
I
don't think it's giving out too much secret, right? Because I feel like everything I do is pretty much in the open, right? If you pay attention,
right.
Yeah.
you're able
Yeah.
to see it, right?
Yeah.
The only thing I do different is, bro, I work every day. I
True.
work every day.
As you should.
And it's just those things. It's nothing about, I've done this, I've gone here, this, so I'm chilling. Bro, no. After, what was it? September 28, Afrobeat and Happiness. After that day, the next day, Saturday, Monday, I'm on my laptop. I'm working every
figuring
day.
it out. What's
You
next?
understand?
What's next?
I'm working
Facts.
every day. And I feel like that's what it also takes, like not being able to be so ahead of yourself. It's done. What they say, you are only as good as your last event, bro.
Yeah,
So
what's
That is true.
I work every day. It's the game. It's the change.
For sure.
Game facts.
So, people would like to know Tito's top 3 artists in Afrobeat scene and hip hop scene or any other genre.
Just
Would
3,
like to
bro.
know.
Just 3.
Your top 3.
Bro, like, I wish I could pick the same person 3 times, but of course, if you know me, Whiskey.
Oh man.
Whiskey FC.
Oh, I'm OBO.
That song with Asake MMS is fire.
If you know me,
Man.
you know.
Nah, Whiskey is fire.
You know,
Whiskey is
good
fire.
music, quality music, long-lasting music.
Okay.
You know.
So you do agree with the debate about Davido and Whiskey?
I mean, bro, I'm a Whiskey
that's a
fan.
tough
I'm
one.
not here to debate. You ask me a question.
That's what he prefers.
okay.
Respectfully.
But you have to understand, they make two different type of music.
They do.
I understand.
This kid is more chill.
Yeah, they make two different type of music. Like I can literally pop in Made in Lagos for a road trip, and I will not skip a song.
Facts. That's a fire album.
Yeah, so
That's
Whiskey.
a fire album.
I can't pick Whiskey for the second one, but you know, I will go with Fireboy. GML.
Whiskey,
No, that's one of my
Fireboy.
favorites.
Fireboy.
Yep,
Okay.
Fireboy.
One more.
Hey man, I will wanna.
It's Davido or Burna Boy.
That's
or-
what-
No. I mean, I like Burner. You know, like I like Burner, but I think I would go with Omale. You know.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Good pick.
Okay.
Good pick.
I think they all kind of have the same
Yeah,
kind of
similar type.
I'm more of a calm, chill,
chill,
like,
relaxed
not
Okay,
too-
that makes sense. There, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
What about
That
hip
makes
hop?
Hip hop. If you know me, you also.
I feel like I know why you
Kanye.
going for Kanye.
Okay, guess it. I was gonna say guess it.
I was saying, I was like,
If you know-
That's your favorite artist too, Tox.
You know,
if
man.
you know me, you already know Kanye. You know Kanye.
Definitely.
You know, can't
Now,
tell
that's a
me
good-
nothing.
Yeah. Hey,
Favorite
that's a good.
track.
That's a good pick, man.
Yeah,
Good
so,
pick. Good pick.
I mean, Drake.
oh man.
Hey, shout out Drake.
I never thought Tito would say Drake.
Come on,
Man.
Drake.
Oh man, he said,
bro.
no,
Like,
man.
you know, you can't. You have to understand.
Man.
Drake is Drake. You
Yo, Drake is
understand?
Drake. I
Drake
get it.
is Drake.
You can
I'm not gonna lie.
You can hate. You can do whatever, but
But
do
he's still
numbers.
Drake.
He was still
That-
hit.
Absolutely. That one.
So
I always tell people like, if you want to check your memories for the last 10, 15 years,
True, he's in there.
you cannot exit Drake from that
He's in
memory.
there.
Like
That is
Facts.
true.
as far as clubs, parties,
Yeah.
scenes, like people's like what they call a lifetime soundtrack. If you check your lifetime soundtrack, Drake is one of the top artists that explain like memories in your life. If they play a Drake song, you might remember exactly where you was or some kind of memory from that time. So
He got bars.
Shout out Drake.
Drake's a legend.
Drake is Drake, bro.
Definitely a
Like,
legend.
You know, like
Definitely a legend.
forget all of that. You know,
Yeah, all the extra
all that
stuff.
beef that's going on.
Yeah, that is.
You gotta
fire.
understand. You know, Drake do his
Everybody,
thing, you know,
everybody
so
had that.
Drake. Last one, Meek Mill.
Oh
No, no, no,
man, Meek Mill.
No, wait.
I'm not gonna lie. I do like Meek Mill though. I do like Meek Mill.
Mill.
I do like Meek Mill. Cause
Meek Mill
let's
cool.
not get it twisted. Aside from all that is going on, he has
got,
talent.
He got bars.
Of course.
And
He
he's a
has
great
talent.
actor too.
Bro,
Great
he
actor.
has
Meek
talent.
Mill keep it real.
Yeah, he has talent.
Be real.
Yeah, I'm a boss. that's I ain't gonna get into the lyrics, man. Tito, man. What are some annoying things that you run into as a promoter?
Bro.
Keep it real. This is what
I
I'm
know you
trying
were
to
waiting
say.
for this
Keep
one.
it real. What are some annoying things that you just like?
Keep
Oh
it
my
real.
god.
Keep it real, bro. Like, keeping it real. I mean, I don't even think it's even about being promoter. I'm talking about the whole event
The whole
scene,
event
right?
overall.
Yeah.
Like, the whole event scene, you know, like, it's just for Tito, it's like where I really want to put my people, you know, in terms of standard, in terms of laws, in terms of everything, like
Right.
quality, you know, like I've done events for a very long time, right? And when I was doing events at Kentucky, right, it was a time that, oh, my bad, y'all said most influential people that in the beginning, like, to also say,
To help you navigate.
DJ Calculus, you know.
Calculus.
Oh,
hey, shout out to DJ Calculus.
DJ Kai, that's one of the
Calculus,
legends, the OGs,
you know, like,
for real.
A guy also on the phone, like, bro, like, this person hit me up. What do you think? This, that, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know, like, everything. Yo, call me and say, yo, bro, like, one thing advice I'm going to give you, bro, like, can't let people come to your backyard and own your backyard. It's like all those things, like, give me advice, all of that, you know, but, you know, so shout out to Calculus, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Calculus, you know. Worked for a very long time, but moving forward, it's, I just feel like it's sometimes our own people. our own people. Like when I was doing events at Quintet, it's a thing that people wouldn't want to come to Quintet, right? And some of like my people, like my own friends, that because I told you I was never in the scene like that. I was never going out like that. So, and the people that I was actually like hanging with before, like, and I knew why they wouldn't come to Quintet because, you know, at the end it was just not like up to par like that, like in terms of like, you know, how it look and all of those people. You know,
ambiance.
When you're starting,
as Africans are like that, you know, like, oh, where is it? You know, I was telling somebody, I said, bro, you can't have the dopest venue in Arlington, right?
True.
And you can have not even 50% of that venue, ambience, everything in Dallas. But when you tell somebody, yo, come to Arlington for this event, they're not coming. You know, and it's just one of those challenges. They're not coming. Like, many people, I'm not going to say them, many people have hit me up, you know, come to their spot. I sat down with them and I was like, bro, like, I respect you. That's why I drove all the way over here for you to have this conversation.
True. It's a gem.
But to tell you that people are actually going to leave this place to come here,
that's going to be
kind of, it's going to, you know, like, the only thing, and it's just being real, you know, like I like to, especially people that, you know, I have high respect for, I just keep it, you know, like people are not going to go out of their way and come out of the way here. But what you could do is look around your community that's surrounded and try to cater to that. Because at the end of it, everybody want to be where? Downtown. You know, where do most people go out for dinner?
Downtown.
Where do most people go out for brunch? Downtown. So why would I go eat at downtown and then drive all the way to Plano to come party?
Yeah, that won't make sense at all.
But you know, but with all of that put aside, you know, like I think something. So when I had a chance to do Soho, right, to come up with Soho. I've been in the game for a minute, so it's just like, okay, I know exactly how I want it to look. I know exactly how I want to put it together, all of that. So, you know, with my partners, you know, help just tell them how it should look. Because at the end of the day, we're using Hookah Lounge just like a club, you know? So why not if you had a chance? But at the same time, it's also to try to appeal to some of these people that wouldn't come to some of these places because of ambience wise, right? But at the same time, even if you get this kind of people to come and there are no standards set, these people will also feel some type of way and say, oh, you know, kind of ratchet.
True.
And go somewhere. If they come and everybody is, you know, like
on the chairs,
not dressed wise. True. So what happened is, okay, and these are our own people, you know, so what happened is, for me, I have to put all of that, right? Because I want everybody to come.
Facts.
So I set certain standard by just doing the whole like dress code. And bro, like dress code is everywhere. Go downtown.
That's true.
Bro, I went to have dinner somewhere, right? With the councilman and to have a meeting and all of that. So we went and one of my friends happened to be with me. But they were out of dress code because they had a little writing on their shirt. Would you believe, even though I had reservation, everything, all of that, they sent us away and said, if you wanted to come during lunch for business casual or for whatever casual.
They were strict.
Bro, and you can't complain.
That is true.
But the biggest challenge is your own people come and guess what? They will say, oh my gosh, I love this place. Everybody looks so great, you know? And then next week, 2 weeks after, it would be the same people that come to you to say, yo, can I let my, you know, I know this person came from out of town.
Asking for favors.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now I'm trying to set a standard. Yeah. But now it's also becoming tough for me. And I like you. You support me. I want you to do that.
It puts you in a tough position.
At the same time, what it is if I do that, guess what?
You gotta do it for everybody.
Do it for everybody. Yeah.
And it becomes in a hard position, right? And I think there was something that went viral. A lot of people were sending to me, which was the whole TikTok video about some girl going to make a video about.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah,
I heard about like what?
Yeah,
It's about
she did.
something she has
She said
talked about.
shoe fee. She said shoe fee, bro. Shoe fee. Like, and to say, yo, there is no policy at Soho that says you are being charged for shoe or any of that.
Right.
There's none of that.
For the record.
But, you know, but it's a club culture that sometimes people get to places and they try to pay their way with certain things that are in place that they're not trying to just apply or whatever to whatever it is. So when they came, I think the girl came. I was not even there, but when everything rolled, what happened is apparently she came. I think the biggest thing that made her mad was that she was outside for long, and I can understand being the security can be a very big time frustration. I've tried to fix it. I've tried to do all of that. But what makes it hard, and it's also one thing that makes it hard. What makes it hard is people come and there is a line, but there are certain people that come that they don't want to be in line.
True.
You understand?
The VIP experience.
They don't want to be in line. I mean, listen, everybody coming to Soho, it's a section place. So everybody that's 90% of the people that are coming, they are coming because they have a section or somebody they come in and have a section. So when most people come, they say, oh, I have a section. And some people come, they don't even have a section, but they just want to pay their way. They don't want to join the line. And that has always made things hectic at the door, right? Because guess what? You can talk to security all the time, but what will happen? You're not there by the door. People will do what they do if they approach with money.
True.
So these things happen, and I think the girl happened to be outside for a good amount of time, I think 45 minutes. And I can understand the frustration. Yeah. That's what she said. So I think when she finally got in, and then she was also advised, hey, you can't come in. And because she had on flip-flops. And she had on...
How you go to a club with flip-flops?
I mean, like, say that.
Yeah, she... not even now. I think she said it was Steve Madden shoes, flat shoes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what she said she had on. And, you know, but apparently she said she has got into places.
Like open toes, probably. Like,
yes, and also policy-wise, open toes with wear hookah and all of that.
That is a bad idea.
You know, so
people don't realize that.
And it's one of those. But what was very upsetting, right, is just the way she went on about it. Because it's like they say hurt people do what? Hurt people. You know, so since she was mad and hurt,
she wants them to feel the same.
She wants social media. They should close down. And I was like, yo, like, what the heck? And everybody was
she was trying to cancel you.
But
bro.
guess what? Soho still fat every weekend.
Hey, man, you can't cancel what God has put in place,
bro,
man.
like,
just let you know,
it
like,
was crazy, bro.
Man.
Like,
Soho still fat.
Yeah, I was seeing that, and I was more upset and then even digging in further. And because the first thing I was like, yo, like, I feel like this person is only doing this because they know the owner is an African.
True.
I understand.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you wouldn't go to Citizens and get kicked out.
Oh,
you
yeah.
would take it to social media. You don't want to embarrass yourself. You wouldn't go to other places. So when I saw that, I was just like, yo, this is kind of wild, right? And
definitely.
But then, you know, and they're like, you're going to start saying, no. I'll talk to my security, because she said there was a man that approached her and said you should pay $10 in the whole video. And I'm like, what man? Because it's not my manager. So it looks like it's a manager. I said, my manager is at the front. The manager is not there. But when we look further, this was a normal just guest that is at Soho. I saw her at the door and was trying to holler at her. To holler at her, and saw her going out and followed her to try to create conversation. And then was like,
that is crazy.
It's the Ghana boys.
Bro, they say you paying $10, come and pay $10, and then she said, oh, he was giving an owner vibe, manager vibe. But this is a whole total, not even had anything.
Trying to finesse his way to man.
Bro,
that is crazy.
Didn't even had anything to do with Soul, but she thought it was a manager. And I was like,
I put my money in a Ghanaian. He's giving
I'm not going to say.
Relax, my guy.
But those are the kind of challenges, bro. Like, because those are the main challenges, you know, because
facts.
it's like you want to set certain standards for your own people, and I understand, you know, ladies, I understand wearing the heels all night is stressful and all of that, but you know, you guys also have to bear with me, because what it is if you come and everybody is looking anyhow, you guys will be the same person to say it's ratchet and wouldn't want to come, wouldn't want to come because of that. So it's like a hard thing to do, because if I leave that rule right now, guess what will happen?
Everybody
People will come with sweat and their flip-flops.
That is true.
And I can't kick them out because there's no rule in place.
Yes.
So Tito, sorry, to switch things up a bit. I come from a time where, like, when we used to party, we really used to party, like the dancehall era, you know, like back then where people go to the clubs, you know, it was like, okay, they had some tables, but the crowd was, I mean, it was really, really in it. If you've been, I don't know if you were going out then, but it was a different time. It feels like, and just generally speaking, and how do you balance that as a promoter too, where, you know, you have to make money for the business and at the same time reward a lot of people that come in there to have a good time. And I'm saying that to say, like, a lot of places now you see is like you mentioned earlier, is a lot of sections, right? It's a lot of sections. And some people, everybody, I mean, the aura these days is everybody wants a nice place to sit down and all that. But at the same time, those days where there are also people that go out that just want to dance and have a good time, and it's like it just feels like in a lot of the new venues that is out there, the dance floor is getting smaller and smaller and smaller because everybody's sitting down. Or you go somewhere, the music is blasting, but then people are in their section. So I'm not. First of all, what do you think about that, and how do you think you approach that, where you balance making money for the business at the same time rewarding like the people that are coming out to have a good time?
Well, I mean, what I would say is, like, you have two different type of people that comes out, right? You have one that wants to be in the section, and you have one that also want to be by the bar, buy a drink, and also, like you said, have a dance. So for me, actually, most of the time is just looking for a place that is not mainly section, where there are going to be dance floor that people can actually dance. So the ones that want to dance are actually, and sometimes, listen, some people want to dance, but they want to dance in their section.
Right.
True. I'm one of them.
So all it is that is making sure there is a balance between the two. You know, like that people have room to actually move if it's a dance floor, and then people that, and I mean, with that whole, and I don't know if you guys could tell with Afrobeat and Happiness, that's what is being created, because most of the venues that I go to, it's like I'm looking for space.
True.
Because
like the one you just had. Yeah. The one you just had. I forget
EXO.
EXO, yeah. With the pink. Yeah, it was
it's
perfect.
just like looking for space where people can actually move around, mingle, network, connect with each other, and also have a good time. So, just the balance of trying to make sure you have two of those.
Oh, dope.
Okay, to continue with that, I would like to ask Tito. This might spark a little crazy debate, but wanted to ask, what is Tito's top 5 DJs he has worked with so far? Top 5 DJs.
I already know one.
Top 5.
I already know one.
No, you don't have to rank it, because I know it's gonna cause some commotion here and there. But
rank it.
just no. We do not want to rank it.
All right.
But top 5. If you don't make the top 5, you are still loved.
There's no ranking.
You're still loved, but
there's no ranking.
you know.
I feel like I know one of them.
I love all my DJs, bro. I love all my DJs. I work with everyone, bro. Like, you know, it's one of those things, man. I work with everyone. One thing I don't do is I don't give people's position that's already there for someone.
True.
Respect.
That's respect. That's respect.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you don't know what that is helping someone do. So, you know, and a top 5, man. I love all my DJs.
He said, but still.
Okay.
I got a top 5. Facts.
Top 5.
Top 5, man.
Or maybe we'll put it this way: if you had 5 events, that you had to do all year. Oh yeah, you had 5 events.
5 events. You had to pick
sell
5
out
DJs.
your go-to. Yes, you had to make sure the people come out, they have a good time, and you want 100%.
Hey, what Drake say? Top 5, top 5, top 5.
What DJs are you calling first to come to that event?
These are random DJ names, right? So
yes,
you can even go top
random
6.
numbers.
If you want to go top 6, you go top 6. You can stretch it.
Man, you know, one DJ, yeah, one DJ, right? Like, man, like you guys just remind me, I was supposed to link up with them this week, but one DJ that I could say that, like right now, like on my top 5.
Okay.
My top 5. Daily.
Man.
Daily. Shout out
Absolutely.
to Daily. Fire.
Daily surprised me all the time, bro.
You know, that is true.
That Daily surprised me all the time,
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, you know, I've been DJing with us since Bamboo, you know, like Bamboo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember Bamboo, but it's like I'm seeing Daily, like the last Afrobeat album. I said, bro,
the growth is insane.
Daily.
I seen him in Soho. He fine.
Yeah.
Shout out to Daily, bro. Shout out to Daily. Of course, you know my guy Pages always.
Yes, sir.
Blessed,
Yes,
man.
sir.
He knows his work. You know he knows his work. I will give it to Concept. Concept
Mr.
3.
Concept himself.
DJ Concept.
DJ Concept.
With a K. With a K.
You know, I can't pass my guy. I did, man.
Low key, I did.
Low key, I did. Shout out to that day.
And the last but not least. Right?
The last.
The last but not least, man. I love all my DJs, man. I love all my DJs.
Oh, man.
I love all my DJs. But you know, man, if your name was not mentioned, there's no beef.
There's no beef. It's all love. It's all love. We just wanted to know, the top 5.
It's just people that be working, you know, like. But I'm not. Oh, this one always almost slipped. I will have to give that one to DJ Rare.
Yes.
DJ Rail.
Yes.
Shout
Respect.
out to DJ Rail, man.
DJ Rare, bro.
It's a good top 5.
DJ
Respect.
Rare.
I've seen all those DJs since I've been in Dallas.
DJ Rare, man. DJ Rare, solid. Knows how to move the crowd. Knows how to do his thing. Been doing it for long, so you know we work. Dahlia, we did Dahlia. We did
Dahlia
Bamboo.
was fire, man.
We did all of that, you know. So
love Dahlia.
Yeah,
man.
totally love, bro.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. Have you done any promotion in Ghana yet?
Bro, like it's one of those things, man. Like I think it's one of those things that with places I like to just sit back and watch.
Yeah,
I like to just sit back and watch and see how people do other things, right? And then basically because it's all part of learning, right? So before I will enter a market, I have to see how it's run, right? And then because what it is if I'm gonna come in, what else am I bringing that's different from what other people are doing?
Other people are bringing, exactly.
Yeah, so, but, you know, maybe in the future for sure, you know, but no, not in Ghana yet. I play also in Ghana, I just feel like just to go relax, man.
No, vacation time, man.
Just go
Not
watch,
in December.
You know, stay low key, stay this, just
right now.
mind your business, just watch people, just try to stay under the radar.
When was the last time you been to Ghana? Been back home?
2022.
Okay.
Yeah,
good,
man.
Not that bad. Not that bad.
Better than me.
I try to do like not the dirty December stuff, bro.
Too much.
That one, nah, it's too much. It's too much.
Too much, man.
Yeah.
So, like in your experience, what would you say has been the most effective like strategies to have to give?
Mike,
personally,
talk to Mike, bro.
like
Working every day.
Working every day and posting every day almost.
Working every day. I know you guys probably will hate to see me, but I be posting all the time.
It's an algorithm, man.
Just working every day. But you know what was crazy, right? What was crazy that the point I was speaking Afrobeat. I think Dahlia, because yes, we're doing Bamboo, we're doing it calling it Origin.
Yeah.
Calling it Origin. And then we went to Rockwood, right? And then Dahlia. But then what I saw, right, was how, and I used to have this conversation with like my brother Austin, man, you know, talk all the time. So I used to have conversation. I said, bro, like, I don't know, but I don't know if people are seeing the same things that I'm seeing, right?
Yeah.
And then Brenner Boy had a concert at the American Airlines.
Yes, I was
And
actually
I went to
there.
that concert, and that changed everything.
Yep.
That changed everything, bro. Because when I went to that concert, the diversity that was there,
Mm-hmm.
Matters the most.
and the whole thing, and I was like, bro, Dallas love Afrobeats like that.
What?
Yep.
They
So
love
that was the whole change, and basically just to work every day, bro. Work every day.
Facts.
You know,
You have to, man.
just try to find a way, every way to market it to people, right? And,
True.
And like you said, I'm not gonna say a lot of my whole thing out here, but
Your secrets.
the only thing I would say is if you do events, if you do events, whatever you try to do, shout out to you. Just work every day, you know. Just work every day. Work every day, bro.
We got a few more questions. We ain't gonna hold you too much.
Nah,
You
you're
feel
good.
me?
You're good, bro. Like,
So,
I like this. I'm enjoying myself.
What do you think about like where Afrobeats is currently and the influence it has like on our culture now? Obviously, it's grown.
Bro,
The major influence you think?
I think, bro, like, I was having this conversation. I said, bro, like, I feel like these days, Afrobeat is the only thing that can get people to dance in this
It's going.
True. True.
You
That is
understand?
true.
And Afrobeat is everywhere. Like,
Everywhere.
I see I be on Instagram and I see Kim Promise doing concert like in like Asia, somewhere.
You know what's crazy? I have connections there, and she had hit me up. I thought she was joking, and she actually was right next to. He even sent me a video.
Bro,
Like I was shocked. I
remember you told me
I was
about
like,
that
Kim
one.
Promise in Japan was like,
bro,
shocking
I'm
to
seeing
me.
this and I'm seeing everywhere, like Australia, all of that, and I was just like, bro, like Afrobeat is
It's
on a
growing.
different level.
Yeah,
bro.
it's
It's like it reminds me of the days that, you know, African used to be make fun of, like,
Man.
Yeah,
African
man.
Do that.
and all of that, right? And now everybody want to be African.
I'm
telling
half
you.
Nigerian. I'm half this. I'm half that.
And you wouldn't really know till you actually go out of the country too. Like
experience that.
I lived in
I just
Japan
feel
for
like
a while.
Afrobeat is very big right now, and I love it. I love seeing it. I love seeing our culture. Everybody now wanted to be part of it, you know, and
That's
all
beautiful.
of that.
Yeah.
So
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I love it, and I feel like there's more. Like right now, I'm a piano coming, right? So
Yep.
the culture is going
Shifting.
further and further, bro. Like,
Shifting.
you know, and it's African culture. I love it.
True.
And we're also collabing with American artists as well. So
To
That's
push,
key.
to push it
Push it
further.
even further. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
now
even dope.
what Afrobeat? We win Grammys now. Like, since like I never thought that would even happen.
Bro,
you know, back then, like
Tyler
I
just
never
won.
thought that would even
Tyler
happen.
just won one.
That's crazy.
That's
like,
crazy. Yeah, I mean, you know, and it's just one of those things because even back then they used to do BET,
Yeah.
Hip Hop Award.
Afrobeat Award, and they would do it before even the show.
Yeah.
They would have it outside
Quickly and just get it out the way, right? Get it out the way.
That's crazy.
Speaking of crazy,
it's
man, what's one of
crazy.
the most craziest things you've seen at one of your events?
That was craziest.
He said, I've seen everything.
If you had to pick one though, what would be the craziest one you've seen?
I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. Man. Confidential.
It's in a vault. It's in a vault, ladies
Just
and gentlemen.
kidding, bro.
It's
But
in
you
a
know,
vault.
I mean, crazy.
Or surprising.
I don't know, man.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
I don't know. I don't. Cause I don't. I mean, when someone said crazy, I mean, do you mean good crazy or bad crazy?
Either one.
Because what it is, you know, like for crazy. I mean, I would say it shocks me all the time how many people actually come out to this.
Yeah.
Especially like when my team and I be doing the Afrobeat day parties, like, you know, and it's the same thing. Like went to Arizona, and bro, like people were out there.
There's a big Afrobeat scene over there.
You know, so it's like
Very big.
it's always those things, right? Like being able to just, see, different community and away from, but then the many people that are craving Afrobeat or want to be part of the whole Afrobeat or love Afrobeat. Always blows my mind.
So when you see that line, you just like, man.
It's like crazy, like it's like it blows my mind. Most of the time, it's just like, damn, this is crazy, But also got to keep you all lit.
Nah, facts, definitely.
What do you do when a venue is like over capacity, man? Like, is that a success?
Bro, that's my money.
Like, is that a success? Like, you got to be worried about like the ordinance and all that stuff, and then you're looking at the bag and the money outside. Like, I mean, how do you handle stuff like that?
That's a really hard one.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Even I'm putting myself in his shoes. That's a tough one.
Because what it is, right, is I want people to be comfortable, right? But the hardest part of it is people are also pushing me to get in.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
He said pushing me to get in.
So it's not, so it's not necessarily as I want it to be over capacity, right?
Yeah.
Even at the door, if I say, hey, we are capacity right now, right?
Yeah,
nobody could get in. people
do
are
not want to
still
hear
mad. You understand?
Yeah.
And of course we take safety,
to consideration.
to consideration at all times. But that's always the hardest challenge, because at the end, what happened was I don't know if you guys all remember, I did a Memorial Weekend at
Deep Ellum, yes.
And
yes.
That was crazy, right? Because it was my first time doing something at that venue, right? And, it was a nice venue. They told me they could give me the 2 side, open up, and then there's the back side where the stage where everybody is going to be, which I'm like, okay, it will be a good amount for everybody to come. But then around like 12 or so, the place is packed. But what was happening is the inside, people didn't want to be in there. All wanted to be at the back. So when people outside, and then across the street was also fire marshal and also police.
I remember there were a lot of people outside.
They were like on their horses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also fighting with the owner a little bit, because it was also the first time the owner was also doing kind of like a bottle kind of event, right? There's normally a bar, so the owner with African, the whole bottle, how people don't come in till like maybe 12:30.
We always show up late. We always show up late.
By the time these people are getting there, this place is already at capacity.
True.
So people with tables and all of that, now it's crazy, and I'm having to deal with the owner, because the owner is also saying, bro, like nobody else can get in. One. Why? Because he thought people were getting at 11 and start popping bottles, and it didn't happen that way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these people are not coming to buy. But he said, bro, nobody's buying. And I'm like, yo, like, so we went back and forth. I think around 1, and the number jumped from like 0 to 15. So now he's happy. He's like, people can get in. And then a lot of people were mad. A lot of people left. And at the end, I'm thinking of my brand, right? Because my thing is, like, I could have like 5 Afrobeat and Happiness success. But guess what? Maybe this is your first time coming.
Yes.
And now
that could change a lot.
Your whole perception.
Your whole perception, your whole this. And now it's going to be run on, a whole bunch of stuff.
I had a bad experience.
A whole bunch of people are saying
event.
this, but that's the challenge I'm facing, like in the inside, because nobody's also seeing that, right?
Yeah.
I'm having to push back with the owner. It's not necessarily me not trying to get people in, but even though the people there are space inside and not the patio, people also didn't want to be there. So now I'm just like, cut. There's nothing I can do, because the owner is just saying no.
Yeah.
Tough predicament.
But what was crazy was that at 1:30, 1:40, the fire marshals came in that day. And when they came in, they said someone actually started calling them. at 10:30, and that 10:30 there was nobody actually there. It said someone called them to come at 10:30. It didn't come, but then the second call came in at 12. So the second call is how they came outside. But when they came, they said, you know what? You already could tell that capacity is an issue. You don't want to come and shut things down, give you a ticket, and give you a bad night, and it's Memorial Weekend. So they let the night play it out till like 1:45, and then they actually came and issued a ticket, and then they went. And they came and they told us that. So then, I mean, you're also sitting there, you're like, who actually did it?
Yeah.
These are all challenges, bro. I mean,
You ain't make it if you don't have no haters, man. That's it.
Man,
it happens, bro. But you know,
crazy.
it happens, bro.
That's crazy. Well, I would like to ask. I've been seeing you've been cooking and all that. I want to know some chef. Because if you guys don't know, Tito cooks. Chef T. He can cook really, really well. We would like to know, if you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what meal would it be? One meal for the rest of your life. And I know you are Ghanaian, so if you I want to see which one
I want you to answer that too after we are done, bro.
That one is hard, bro. Because I love Ghanaian food, man. I love Ghanaian food. One meal for the rest of
your life.
It's a tough one.
No, it's gonna be hard.
Which one will you choose, man?
Me. As for me, yeah, I'm debating between jollof and fufu.
That's always the choice. That's the funny thing.
Either between jollof and fufu.
I don't blame him.
But that one too, there's more food there. I can't let go.
It has to be rice, man.
For me, I will pick spinach stew and rice.
Yes.
It has to be rice.
Yes.
Nice combination. Kotomre, nice combination.
A little bit healthy.
Man.
And you add avocado to it.
You have to. Omega fatty.
As Ghanaian, you can't leave out the egg.
Respect.
This one will go viral.
This one definitely respect.
Oh,
Tito, man. Last two questions, so we're gonna have to end it, man.
You're good,
Last
brother.
2 questions,
You're good,
man.
brother.
If you were to be remembered for anything, what would it be? And when is your next event you have coming up?
Remember for anything.
What would you like to be remembered for?
Hey, why you acting like the guy is still? He's still here.
Obviously,
He's still kicking.
But like, what would you want to leave? What would you want?
Like
people to know?
legacy-wise,
Like
you know?
You know what I mean? Like if people think of Tito,
Like at some point, if he wanted to like take a step back and say, I'm gonna let this go, I'm at the point where, you know, I want to do something else. Like, what do you want people to remember
you most for?
Tito for? You know, like if somebody mentions your name, like, oh yeah, I remember that. That you know, promoter guy. He was definitely.
What I would say is what I want people to remember me for. Inshallah, God permit, we'll see you soon. Shout out to 2025.
Amen.
God permit.
Amen.
You know, it's one of those things, and I feel like one of those things that has been on my heart since I started this journey, and it was one of those things that I try reaching out to a lot of people to happen. But inshallah, it's in work. So 2025, hopefully everything turn out success and all of that, and that maybe I can step aside, you know.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just that. But at the same time, also helping paving ways for the culture, everyone else.
Okay.
So, you know, just that.
Okay.
What's your next event that you?
My next event, yo. My next event is October 26th.
October 26th, people.
Make sure y'all get y'all clothes and shoes and fit.
The Pink Building.
Afrobeat weekend.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Halloween. It's Halloween weekend.
Your favorite DJs and MCs gonna be there. Make sure
we
you're
dropping
out
this.
there.
When we
man.
dropping this on Thursday, right?
We're doing Afrobeat and Happiness XOXO October 26th. Come and have fun with us. You're not gonna be disappointed.
Yes, sir. Hey, as they were not disappointed the first time. It was lit.
Yep.
I was there. It was lit, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Hey,
Appreciate
man.
y'all for having me, man.
Tito, man, we appreciate you, man. Honestly,
We appreciate
man.
you.
Really
I
appreciate
had a
you
great
catching
time.
sitting down
with us, man.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Talks.
Yes,
How
sir.
you feeling, man?
No, it's good, man. It's a pleasure. I feel like
Yes,
it's an
sir.
honor to. I mean, I don't go out much, but I hear much. So I've been hearing about a lot of the events, especially with Tito, what he's done in all the communities. You know, I'm Cameroonian, so I mean, you know, your events are known all over as far as at least in the people that I'm amongst, in the different communities that I'm among. Like we be in the soccer field, people are like, "Yo, you guys going to the Tito event this weekend?" And so that means, you know, you're definitely touching not just the memories of the night, they're taking it with them wherever they go. So I respect to you. Thank you for coming to our platform. Thank you again, and I look forward to actually pulling up to one of the events, man. Shout out to you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Yes,
you
sir.
guys. Appreciate you guys.
KK Japan, how you feeling, man?
Man, I feel amazing.
Great
man.
episode,
It
great
was
episode.
definitely a blessing, and you know, I learned a lot. You know, I learned a lot because you know I was outside the country for a while, so I came back and I got introduced to you and everything. So, like having to sit down has taught me a lot. I've learned a lot, and you know why some things are being done the way they're being done. You know,
Definitely.
because sometimes people always come to me and like always want to nag and nag. I'm like, you don't know the behind the scenes or the reason being.
Levels.
You know what I'm saying? There's a reason for that. So I definitely appreciate you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and it's just one of those things, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you are to allow everybody to, or you are to fulfill everybody, like,
Yeah.
you will never succeed.
Never.
That is
Can't
true.
make everybody happy.
That is true.
'Cause-
Can't make everybody happy.
and it's just one of those things, right? Like, I mean, I know sometimes some people are get tired. Some people get mad. Some people get frustrated. Some people but it's never my choice to make anyone, because we are all here to have a good time.
Yeah.
Right? We are here, but as anywhere as we go, we are also there to also follow certain rules. No one is above the rules.
True. Nobody is. Yeah.
But it's just one of those things. But the thing that I also learned is it's very hard to please people sometimes, man.
It is. It is.
Oh, that's a norm. That's a norm.
Oh,
It
man.
is.
You can't please them all, man.
Tito, man, where can people find you at, man? Instagram, like your handle. What's your handle, man?
Tito.16.
Yes, sir.
That's 16.
Yes, sir.
Bro, Tito.16.
All right, ladies
bro.
and gentlemen. Again, guys, we appreciate our supporters tapping in with us, whether it's on the Instagram at @1_Ruff Diamondz with a Z pod, or on TikTok, or simply just on YouTube and subscribing and catching a vibe with us. We'll see you guys on episode number 10. But for now, peace.
Peace.
Got my time on, got my niggas with a vibe on. We turning out the city like this shit was night long. Can't fuck with these niggas pythons. Tired of taking losses, so we coming right on. Got a vision, I'm a visionary.